Definitely more people are getting diagnosed with autism. Back in the 1980s, it was about 1 in 10,000 kids that were being diagnosed with autism, and the latest prevalence numbers now is 1 in 36. The reason why people are being diagnosed more frequently with autism is mostly due to a better understanding and awareness of autism and a little bit of broadening of the diagnostic criteria. Someone who's diagnosed with autism has to show challenges with social communication, and they also have to show presence of restricted or repetitive behaviors or interests. Adults who have autism still struggle with the same things that kids struggle with. Life looks very different, and autistic adults have learned a lot about how to navigate the world, but these still core struggles exist. There aren't many formal resources for adults. There are some support groups, some mental health practitioners, and there's some changes in the workplace. Our research suggests that it is worth it to get diagnosed as an adult. One of the things we see in autistic adults is before they were diagnosed, they were very confused about why they were different. And once they realized they were autistic, their life suddenly made sense, that there was nothing wrong with them. Another benefit is that as services become more available for autistic adults, having that diagnosis may help you receive those services and be covered by insurance. Lastly, autism runs in families. So if you're an autistic adult, understanding that process for yourself may help you be the best parent to your autistic kids if you have them. We've historically thought about autism as a childhood condition, and we're just now catching up with realizing that autism is a lifelong condition. And most practitioners who know a lot about autism don't work with adults. So finding someone who's willing to do a diagnosis can be very challenging. Another challenge with diagnosis as an adult is that it can be very expensive, and it can be hard to find insurance coverage for that process. Typically, the diagnostic process relies on having someone who was around during one's early developmental years to talk about that time in life, and many adults who are in their 40s, 50s, and 60s don't have those people around anymore. We talked about how challenging it can be to get diagnosed as an adult, so we don't want to exclude people from the community who identify as autistic if they've not been able to navigate that very challenging process. If one identifies and feels at home in the autism community, then there's a place for them. Speech and hearing science is one of the best undergrad majors for people who are interested in working with communication disorders like autism. It's common for professors in speech and hearing science units to study autism, both on a brain basis and on developing services that can improve quality of life for autistic individuals of any age.